Hi, I'm Rob from Active Health Clinic, and in this video I want to talk about how stress affects our health. So firstly, stress is a word that we normally assign to something that we don't want to experience or makes us feel a bit uncomfortable. But stress doesn't always have to be bad. In fact, it's something that we need in order to remain healthy. So what stress actually is just something that challenges us. Now, this could be something physical, like going for a run, playing sport, lifting something heavy, or it could be mental, like taking a test or an assignment, or going for a job interview, or it could even be worrying thoughts and memories. But stress doesn't always have to feel negative. In fact, a lot of times stress can feel quite good. It can feel like the enjoyment of exercise or playing competitive sport or playing video games. So now that we're clear on what stress is, we can talk about how it actually affects our health. Now, if something is stressful and it's happening in a way that is within our capacity to cope with, or it's happening in a safe way and we'll generally feel okay about it. Also, if it's something that we've voluntarily decided to do and it's something that we're expecting and it's in an amount that we can cope with and will eventually end, then this will allow us to recover from it and our body will likely adapt through becoming stronger and more resilient. Our body's nervous system will just adjust to the temporary challenge and then it'll just return back to its normal state to rest and recover and adapt. And this process, there's a technical term for it, which is allostasis. Now, our body learns through being challenged. Now, without any challenges in our lives, we'd probably be not very intelligent, we wouldn't be very strong, and we would probably get quite sick and quite angry and upset about everything all the time when things didn't go our way. So if something is stressful and it's not within our capacity and we aren't able to cope, we can actually start to feel this in a negative or unpleasant way. Now, this could feel like agitation or distress. And if it's something that we weren't expecting or didn't voluntarily enter into, or it's an amount that is too much or it's too prolonged and there's really no chance to recover, our health can actually start to be affected in a negative way. And when the body spends too much time in this fight or flight mode or this survival mode, we can start to feel like we're just unable to cope with this stress. And the body will start to ramp up its efforts to deal with these ongoing stresses and effectively become stuck in this fight or flight mode or become very easily triggered into it. Our body isn't optimized to cope with being in a survival or prolonged periods of stressed state for a long time. And this is where health problems generally start to arise. So whether it's a low-grade amount of stress that's just ever-present or repetitive in nature, this could manifest as sort of a slow build. It could take years for anything to come up as a noticeable health issue. It could start as something fairly subtle like low-grade lethargy or not sleeping very well or starting to forget small things. Could even be something like a knotted up feeling in the stomach or digestive issues. Now, these things can easily go unnoticed for quite a while until eventually they can manifest into something that's much more significant, like the conditions that we see, such as orthostatic intolerance, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, or irritable bowel syndrome. And it's really at this point where the body has reached its limit and it's starting to say in no uncertain terms that you must stop. So we place a significant emphasis on helping our patients understand these factors that have led to their condition, as well as the triggers that it might be involved and how to pace so their body's survival mode can learn to relax and disarm itself. So I hope that's been a useful amount of information, and if you have found it useful, please share and like and do all of those those fun social media things and check out our other YouTube videos as well.